This is the soft glam I've been wearing non-stop. Let me show you exactly how I get it. Okay, so I am gonna show you guys how I do a full face, so just stay tuned. I already do have my skin prepped. I'm gonna show you all 3 products that I've already used. I usually use these right when I get out of the shower. The second product that I go in with after I get out of the shower, right before I go in with makeup, I go in with my moisturizer. I usually take my finger, put a little bit right there, put a little bit right here, put some on my forehead, and then whatever's left over I just work in, but I just work this into my skin. You don't really want to rush this, and you definitely want to get it like all the way down to your neck. So we're gonna go in with this essence. This is the Jelly Grip. We're gonna go in under our eyes with this. Just to help with like getting that hydration underneath your eye so you don't crease. And you wanna make sure you're like going in. I put it on my eyelids too, just a little bit. Look, you just need a few drops. I take that few drops, I put it over here, put the other one over here. Mostly focusing on this area and like my forehead and my nose. Power Grip primer. This stuff is so fire. I feel like I keep going back to her. I got the big one. That's how you know I'm not playing. This is probably my 5,800th bottle of this. So I'm just gonna take a generous amount of this. And I just apply it literally everywhere. I just work it in. Once we have that dried down, we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Blur Primer. We love her. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and I'm just going to apply it to like my under eye area. And then my forehead. I do the NARS Soft Matte, which is discontinued. I'm pissed. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Macchiato. Pro tip, if your foundation is a little bit too orange and you want it to be more of like a neutral tone because you don't pull orange like that, my advice would be to get a blue foundation mixing pigment. I like the LA Girl one. You can find this on Amazon. Once you've mixed it, you can go ahead and start putting it on your skin. And you want to just distribute it. I like to distribute it as much as possible with this brush so that I can get that even coverage all over like my skin. And don't be afraid to use foundation. I am a full coverage girly, but because I have such good skin, I feel like I can wear a lot of makeup without it looking cakey or crazy. See? She's all the way on. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then once that's on, I go in with my F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. I use the bigger side. I use this side. So we're gonna go in with this brush. We're gonna grab a little bit of product. Before I do this, I go in with D'Alba spray. This stuff is so good. I don't know what the hell they put in this, but if I would have just missed that step, I would have been pissed. Makes my makeup just look so much more flawless and just like sunken into my skin. This stuff is fire. And then you can go in with your foundation brush. I'm really like just more pushing it into my skin. But I like to go in with like a beauty blender. I just tap it into my skin. This foundation is on. Cream bronzer next. So this is from Hourglass. I use their foundation sticks. I like to use it for the purpose of it being bronzer because it's full coverage, fire, it's creamy, it's hydrating. I like to place a little bit right here on my upper cheek. So I like to do it like right there. I bring it into like my to my lid, and I put some on my forehead. On my nose as well. Just right there, and then I bring it right here too. 2 little dots. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M242 brush. It looks like this. And I like to set it like that. Like, I'm just, see, this is when you can go a little bit further. And then I just bring it here. You're gonna blend it on your eye too, and you're gonna bring it, you see how I'm bringing it this way? I like to bring it out more that way. Just beauty blend it out. Nothing too crazy. Okay. I do it in like small increments. I do like to work from the top to the bottom with my nose. I'm gonna go in with the RCMA, a favorite of mine. I'm gonna take my F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. I am going to mix that shade right there, the top one, and this middle one. Tapping it, I'm not like, I don't. If you guys are from my Instagram or my TikTok, you know I have been obsessed with this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Concealer. I don't know if you can see the wand, but that's a perfect amount. You don't need a lot. Sometimes I just like to go crazy because I'm crazy. And I love a good bright full coverage under eye, but you don't need a lot. Like, this is like more than enough for most people, and most of you guys don't even need this much. I am a full coverage under eye girly, and I can handle it because I don't have a lot of creasing underneath. I actually go in with the Hourglass. This is in the shade Beach. I like to go in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish. That when I do this, I get even more like flawless finish when I go into bake and like set with like powders. These are my concealer brushes. I use 2 different ones so that I'm not like mixing. I like to do my under eye first, just to make sure that it doesn't sit for too long, because this one dries down really fast. And you see how I started at the bottom of my eye first, and I'm working my way upward. So it is the best way that you can do this. And then you see how I'm doing underneath my eye last. I like to work my way down to up. You see how full coverage that is? Like, bomb. So for this, I just do the same thing. I tap it on my, and then I go on my forehead. And you see how I'm starting low and then working my way outward. So with the bottom of my sponge, I'm just gonna tap it, and this is gonna help blend out and give you that seamless like blend. Bridge of my nose, I don't use a brush for this, I just do it with my beauty blender. We're gonna go underneath our eyes. Wherever we conceal, we're gonna do pound cake. And then wherever we didn't conceal but I need to cover, we're gonna go in with banana. Our powder puff, this is from the Makeup Shack Fire. You want a nice amount, and then you wanna take it on the back of your palm, beauty blender. you want to look up, and then you want to look up when you're setting, and just set that under eye. You're gonna go in and set the forehead. You don't have to worry about if you're going too far up because you want to set your entire face. You want to make sure you're just bringing that up, taking it down the bridge of your nose. I go in with banana bread on my chin area because I don't like to have that too light. So I go in, make sure it is, and then just bring her all the way around and up in here. I just take more of that banana bread and I literally go over everywhere that I did my bronzer. The Makeup by Mario. This is in medium dark and this is his soft sculpt. This brush is from Morphe. This is the M244. Like you see how I'm just popping that like exactly where it needs to go. You can get it into like your blush because you'll bring your blush right back into your brow area and then work it down the bridge of your nose and just have it like connect at the bottom. I'm gonna start off with the Juvia's Place. This is the volume 4. So I'll do like a few. This is the M202 brush from Morphe, and then I'll go back in and see like what I want to like add to it. But I am the queen of doing these pink blushes and bringing them upward. When it comes to makeup, you do not have to do it a certain type of way. I know people don't like when people bring it up this far and they like to like focus it on like the apples of the cheeks, but I've noticed that it makes my face just look like, you know, like going with the Huda Beauty. I really like this corner color right here, that one. This other side too, and just pop it like right there in that area. Pink blush. She's cute. You do not need to do this part. Instead of like doing like a highlight up here, I like to do a pink blush that has like a shimmer to it. So this is from Patrick Todd's Just Enough. My T34 brush from the Makeup Shack. And then I'm just gonna do it on the other side too. And I just do it to where it pops a little bit more. And for this part, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury number 3. That's gonna go all around my face. And Charlotte Tilbury number 2, I use both. I use number 2 underneath my eyes, up on my forehead, underneath here. And then number 3, I use in the other areas. Underneath my eyes, I go in with the Huda Beauty. This is in Pound Cake. And I just mix them together and make my own little concoction. This brush is from Morphe. It is discontinued. It's their V115 brush. I'm just gonna go in and just tap that into like the bottom of my face, and you can bring it upward, but I like to pop that, bring it down this area too, and just pop it right here so that I can blend my bronzer and my concealer really well. And I'll bring it down here too so that like it's not super bright on my nose area. My smaller brush from Morphe, this is the V106 brush. Again, this one's discontinued. I'm gonna mix that Charlotte Tilbury number 2 and that Huda Beauty. We're gonna go underneath the eye. And just like tap it. Like I like to like tap it into my skin and just like swipe it away. I'm gonna do the other side. And then I'm just gonna tap it in, swipe it away, make sure you're looking up when you go underneath your eye, and then hit that forehead. And then your face should look something like this once you have set all of your powders in like your face, this is when you go in with a powder melt. You need this product. I promise you, if you listen to anything that I'm saying, you need this. It's from One Size. But yeah, you want to shake it and then apply a nice amount. Fan yourself, do what you have to do. My setting spray, I want to go back in with the Charlotte Tilbury matte. I'm just gonna spray a nice amount. And then for that, I go in and do my fan again. Yeah, she looks like this because I dropped her on the floor, but at least she did not shatter. She's really pretty. Take it on the bridge of my nose. I don't like to highlight too many areas. I use the skinnier side of the brush. Like, I like that one so much more. And put it on my chin area. I'm very simple with my brows. I only use 3 products. I use the Morphe Java pencil, and then I use the Perfectionist Brow from Melt. I use the Hourglass, the Beach concealer, the same concealer that I used up here on my nose and on my chin. I'm gonna go in with the brows. I did this brow off camera. I did not conceal it. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna mimic that brow over here. It's very difficult for me to do my brows and to film my brows. So pretty much I start with the bottom area, work my way up into the brow. I'm going to go upward. You're gonna pretty much go with the same, or you're gonna go in the same direction as your brow hairs grow. And I'm going in the middle of my brows first before I go on top. You're not even on the top yet. You're just pretty much filling in any open area that you have. And then once you filled out, you can start to trace the upper half. The Perfectionist Brow, I go in with that, create brow stroke upward in the front. So we're gonna carve out our brow on this side. Hourglass concealer in Beach. And then this is the Makeup Shack T41. T41, you're gonna start about mid brow before that end part and just work your way that way. Wherever you have like access, just tap it. So I'll take a little bit of my loose powder that I have left over, and then I will just put some on my lid so that it's not super oily. You don't need like a whole gang of it, just enough to take some of that shine away. This next part is the eyes. This is Patrick Ta's. This is in the deep one. So as you can see, I've hit pan on this one. And then I use the Patrick Ta brush. This is for Contour 3, but I use her as a blending brush. This other side, so we're gonna go in on this side and just blend this all over the lid and bring it into your brow on the front part. You see how I'm just swiping this back and forth? And I just use this as an all over shade. And then this bottom shade right here. So I'm just gonna bring it not too far that way, but bring it this way. And then just bring it to like the crease, a little bit higher than like the crease point, and put it all over my lid. And then just like blend it out even more. This is the One Size Point Made. This is in Bodacious Black. And I'm gonna do it on this side. I'm probably gonna make the craziest of faces. And then for our waterline on the bottom, we're gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario. This is in the shade Perfect Brown. I am the queen of poking my eye. But I take the other side of this thing and then I just blend out these two shades right here, or actually right here and right here. for mascara, I'm gonna use the Essence Lash Princess. This one is very affordable. You can find it at Ulta. You see the difference? Like, just with that, like fire. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with my brand. This is Makeup by Melissa. These are in the style Vegas. I've already wore these ones. I actually brought them back for a second time because they sold out 3 times on my website. I used the Makeup Shack glue. This is in the clear. I'm just gonna put my lashes on. If you guys want a video on how I do my lashes, let me know. I can give you guys a step-by-step, like in-depth. So I've placed lashes on eyes probably about 50 million times and just place her on. Sometimes one is more difficult, but you want to look down when you're placing your lashes. We are doing the last part of this look, which is the lip combo. We're gonna do Straight Shooter from the lip bar and just line that. We're gonna do the top. I'm gonna go in with Huda Beauty, which is my favorite lipstick, and this is in the shade Anniversary. I'm not sure if she makes it anymore. I'm just gonna blend out my lip liner with my lipstick. I wanna bring some pink back into this, like, and this is the final Soft Glam. Super easy, super wearable. Let me know if you guys try it, and don't forget to subscribe for more.